Hi, I'm playing Long Cool Woman, straight from the chord charts of the Morristown Uke Jam. So check the link in the video description, download the free ukulele chord chart, and you can play along with this song. And if you're going to be in or near Morristown, come on out and play with us at the Morristown Uke Jam. Again, this song is Long Cool Woman, a big hit for the Hollies in the early 1970s. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to play through the song, and then afterwards I'll go back, then I'll do a quick tutorial with some close-ups of the chords and some slow motion for the strum patterns. A little quick trivia about this song, Long Cool Woman from the Hollies. The Hollies were a renowned vocal harmony group. They were, most of their hits, Bus Stop, He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother, etc., had these great three-part harmonies. This song, Long Cool Woman, was the biggest hit they ever had, the only one ever to go to #1, and there were no harmonies in it whatsoever. It was just Alan Clark, the lead singer, singing with no harmonies. So again, this is Long Cool Woman. And one other quick note before I start, you may notice that I am, instead of using my regular tenor ukulele, I have my baritone ukulele here, capoed up at the 5th fret to have the same notes as a tenor ukulele or a concert ukulele. The reason is that there's this one section in the middle of this song. It's a little instrumental section that really needs the low G note. You know, my regular ukulele, as I'm sure most of your ukuleles as well, have that high G, the 4th string. This has the low one. And there's this little riff that you'll hear when I go through the song. Which really needs that low G. Let me show you what it would sound like on the regular uke. The high G just doesn't work as well, so that's why I'm using my bigger uke with the low G. So anyway, here it comes, Long Cool Woman by the Hollies. Saturday night, I was downtown, working for the FBI, sitting in a nest of bad men, whiskey bottles piling high, bootlegging boozer on the west side for the people who were doing wrong. Just about to call up the DA man when I heard this woman singing a song. Okay, that's Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress, sung by me about an octave lower than Alan Clark. I would never even try to sing as high as he did, so I hope you are okay with my low version of that. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about this song. First thing you may have noticed is that the song started, and also in the middle and the end had this little intro. Let's talk about that a little bit. Those of you who, probably a lot of you, may not be familiar with the idea of a power chord. A power chord, which is very popular for guitarists, especially in rock music, is simply a two-note chord. And that's what we're doing here. So those of you who aren't familiar with power chords, you can learn a new trick here. Again, a big popular guitar trick that you can now do on ukulele. It's a power chord. So what we're doing here in this intro is just only dealing with these bottom two strings. That's a power chord riff, so it's not hard to play. You're just ignoring these top two strings during here. You're just going. So that's how we open it. Now, in terms of the strum pattern for the rest of the song, to me, it sounds, in my head, this is a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 basic pattern. Again, of course, you can vary it. You don't have to be strict with that. But the basic pattern that I was playing there that goes with the rhythm of this song was a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that's just sort of the basic rhythm I was doing there. Let's try it in slow motion with the first verse here. Saturday night I was downtown working for the FBI, sitting in a nest of bad men, whiskey bottle piling high. So that's the basic strum pattern for this song. Again, in my head, it sounds like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now, in terms of the chords themselves, this song, pretty simple, only has 4 chords, and they're all pretty familiar chords. So that's probably the easiest part of this song, is the chords that we're dealing with here. We have a D, 2, 2, 2, 0. An F, also equally, I think, familiar to you. 2, 0, 1, 0. G, very familiar, of course. 0, 2, 3, 2. And then in the chorus, there's also an A. 2, 1, 0, 0. I think you all know that one. So those are the only 4 chords in the song. Again, there is that power chord riff in the beginning, middle, and end. And then, again, for those of you who like playing single note riffs, there is that little instrumental in the middle, which again I went with the low G because it sounds a bit better. So if you're interested in playing along, it starts on this first fret of the 2nd string, then that's the next part. You start with an open 4th string. That's called a hammer-on, by the way. If you're not familiar with that, you hit the string and then go like that, so you get the two notes for the price of one stroke. Let's do it real slow one more time. So that's the instrumental in the middle of the song. Okay, so that's Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress from the Hollies. It's one of the crimes and misdeeds songs that we're going to be playing at the next Morristown Uke Jam, and I hope to see you there.